What's with the radio?
Were you saying something about that radio?
Oh yeah. Cheap thing normally just pipes in the company elevator music, but it's been picking up some weird signal. Damned if I know what it is.
Don't we have more important issues to deal with?
Sure. That's why I haven't bothered with it. But if someone on the outside is able to broadcast through that jamming signal, well, it could be important.
Who would know more about this?
Check with Operator Chelsky. She's information officer for the Bureau. Keeps track of communications, arranges contacts, manages what the public hears. The whole deal.
Check the radio. Talk to you later.
I'd better go see what the old man wants.
See you later, Will.
Is that the radio?
2.
Yeah.
Message repeats. 2, 5, 0.
Better make a note of this and talk to one of the radio operators.
9.
You probably ought to
2.
run that by Operator Chelsky across
Message
the hall.
repeats.
Might be important.
2, 5, 0. November 8, 9, 2.
What's that? 250 November 892. Okay.
What is it,
Why
Will?
he has this?
I'd better go see what the old man wants.
See you.
You the dispatcher?
A little more than that, Agent Carter. I'm Chief Information Officer with the Bureau.
Information officer, what does that mean?
I oversee the dispatchers, but in addition to that, I also manage our public communications and keep our profile low. And for now, my job is also keeping the public from knowing the scope of the threat.
Makes sense.
Because rioting mobs of civilians are the last thing we need right now.
Exactly. You and your agents contain the enemy's attacks, and my operators will keep the public panic level in check.
Assuming we win.
And if we can't keep the enemy contained?
In that case, civilian unrest is the least of our problems, isn't it?
Okay, I heard the strange signal.
The radio's been playing a strange broadcast. Any idea what it means?
I heard. It's probably an automated weather station nearby, but I suppose it might be instructions for picking up a weaker signal. A clever broadcaster could bypass the worst of the jamming that way.
It could be survivors. We could bring them in.
It's worth checking out. I'll have Operator Hughes run the radio while you give us the data.
First set the range to...
Whoa. How am I supposed to know? It was
Set the range to
250,
250.
right?
Now the direction?
North.
Set the direction north.
And the frequency?
Set the frequency to 892 megahertz.
Checking ultra-high frequency. Nothing. Wait. What is... It's survivors. They're trying to warn others of the attack.
Reply. Tell them they aren't alone. We'll do what we can to assist.
We'll dispatch someone to help, but we'll also have to make sure they stop broadcasting immediately. We can't risk that information spreading.
As long as they get rescued.
The hell is yeah. So you see, if you see this above the head, that's investigation, and you need to do it.
What did you want to
For the
talk
trophy.
about?
Yes, we've had a bit of a mishap, William.
Ah, great.
As you know, our most pressing goal is to develop a test to determine the humanity of our personnel, if you will. We've had a breakthrough, discovering a signal which causes the Zillicoids to become quite agitated. But as you can see...
Your test subjects escaped?
Indeed. Perhaps the signal agitated them a bit too much.
Why haven't we been put on alert?
With our current tension, can you imagine how people would panic? I'd rather we keep this little incident between ourselves, William.
What exactly do you need me to do?
The Zillicoids are likely to be hiding in the ventilation or other subsystems. Their distinctive trail should make it easy for you to track them and destroy them. Good hunting.
Okay, track down and neutralize the silic. Okay. So apparently you can see some tracks in a battle focus. Autopsy report: muton. Weighing over a quarter ton, these walking tanks are either the product of extreme physical mutations or countless generations of organic breeding. Dubbed mutants, these devastating enemies are heavily armored and equipped with scatter lasers. Engineers advised to keep their distance and focus fire on single target to penetrate the creature's defenses. Mutants' impressive physiology is further augmented by an array of implants, but these do not include the same natural relays found in outsiders, with neither the hierarchical communication of the outsiders nor the coerced submission of the sectoids. It appears that mutants are engaged as mercenaries in the enemy's forces, but without an understanding of their payment or motivations, humanity has little chance of being able to employ these powerful forces or swear their loyalty. Whoa. Okay. We have some trail now.
Just a sec, Carter. You know the drill. Wait, what the hell? There's something in there. It's in the vents. Get it! Quick thinking, Carter. I'll start a flush of the whole decontamination system now. Carter,
Looks like I found the first of Heinrich's blobs. How could somebody leave a mess like that?
Whoa, Carter. Have a little decency, would you? What the hell's happening in there?
Did he just run away?
Hope you washed your hands at least.
Holy Jesus, get that thing out of here! Oh, come on, Carter! Get it!
And here I thought I had a nice, quiet desk job.
Return to Heinrich. So I guess that's it. Investigation is done.
Attention all personnel. We have multiple reports coming in of a widespread outsider assault across the Champaign-Urbana area. Damage is unknown, believed to be severe. We will relay further information as it becomes available. End report. Coming through again, Carter?
You ever think of just installing a turnstile? Maybe charging a toll?
Sure. But what would I do with the money?
Dankeschön, William. With your aid, we will soon be able to uncover any remaining infiltrators.
I hope you're more careful in the future, Doctor.
Yes, yes, of course. And for your discretion, perhaps this will be of use to you.
Find the missing. Okay. Unlock dispatch mission. Nanotechnology. Bow, New Hampshire. Turn to ops to dispatch agents. Yeah, I think that's the start to the first investigation here. Yeah.
Another infected. William, could I have a word with you?
We need to talk about that test of yours.
My most sincere apologies for what happened at your screening, William. But as you can see, we have a more pressing matter at the moment. This man is infected.
That's never happened in the base before. Or is this another unexpected side effect of your test, Doc?
I'm quite sure this is from an outside source. But I need your help to find out where, and to do it without causing a panic.
This agent's turning into a sleepwalker, and I've seen how that goes. Unless you found a cure, I don't see how you're gonna help.
It's not a cure, but it may be the first step.
Well, what is it?
I have discovered a way to detect sleepwalker infections at an early stage, before the symptoms present. It will let us treat the subjects earlier, or at least get a better understanding of the conversion process.
Another test, Doctor?
Not to fear, William. This time you will be the one performing the test. And quietly, if at all possible.
The last thing we need is an infection scare.
Precisely. Thankfully, the detective will find any infected within a large area. Here, check in operations, engineering, the main lab, the briefing room, and the hangar. That should cover the base.
And if I find any other infected?
Send them to see Dr. Hera. I will meet you there, and perhaps we can help these men.
During the screening, it felt like my head was gonna explode. Any idea what happened?
I have no idea. Perhaps it was some resonance from your earlier exposure to the alien artifact. Tell me, how did it feel?
Like someone was inside my skull using a hammer, trying to break free. It was all I could do to stay conscious.
Yes. And you said something, too. Your name? Perhaps your rank as well?
Hell if I know. For a few seconds, it was all just a red haze.
Well, I am glad you are with us again, my friend.
You said that noise during the screening was something from Mosaic. How did you discover that?
Dr. Veer has been examining the device removed from our captive infiltrator. It would appear that this is how they receive commands from their Mosaic network.
So they're radio operated?
Not quite. But it seems to give them a sort of subconscious connection to a larger command hierarchy.
And you used the command for attack. You couldn't pick something safer, like dance?
Our control is too crude for specific commands, only general urges. When violence is a very common response, William.
I'll be on my way.
As you say. But if you would like, I have some experiments I could perform on the...
No. I'll check for infected. But I've spent quite enough time as your guinea pig for today, Doc.
Okay. Ready room. Oh no, the surgery is infected.
Had a thing for this silver. It's real. You're not looking so good, Agent. Get to the infirmary.
Huh? Why?
Just get moving. Now.
Okay. So we had to go to ready room, operations, engineering, and the lab.
Who's gonna be the new
Right.
Bravo team leader? No infected here, at least.
Seen him? I caught one of them wandering the halls.
All right, boys. Get your gear in order and gather around.
This gonna be another rescue cakewalk, sir? Or are we gonna see some action?
Nothing so boring this time, Kenny. No. This time we're
Here's
going
to
into
you,
the belly of
Nico.
the beast.
Rest in
Alright,
peace.
about time.
Some of those sleepwalkers are congregating at a tower out in New Mexico. We're gonna find out why and shut them down.
You sure we won't catch anything being around all those sleepwalkers?
You just worry about us getting into that tower. Alive.
Yes, sir.
This is gonna be an extended stay. Investigating the area, finding a point of entry, and infiltrating. We're gonna keep a low profile. Until we can strike.
Less John Wayne and more James Bond?
That's the spirit. And if we're lucky, we might even find a cure for the sleepwalkers.
Is that even possible?
Hell if I know. But we gotta hope, right? Otherwise, why are we still fighting?
I keep thinking that elevator's gonna open up and my Mabel's gonna come walking in.
Okay, lab. Ready room operations, lab and engineering. Oops, wrong way. There's two there.
I gotta say, I was pretty relieved when I passed.
Oh, they already there, sick. Okay. There's one there. I think we've seen all that already. Yeah.
You know, if we
Why?
make it through this,
Why
Don't
they
even start.
mark every time?
will you? And if we pull through
Just
this,
scan them, right?
technology's gonna
Yeah.
change the world.
Got some news for you.
Agent, you need to report to the infirmary.
What? But I feel fine.
Don't argue with me. Just report to the infirmary now.
Titan. Titan are massive airborne enemies. Have valuable control core. I want to go to engineering.
Carter, you hear Weaver and Falk screaming at each other earlier? I've never seen those two disagree like that.
Where was the engineering? Don't remember. Armory, infantry. Armory, firing range, no. Where's the engineering? You guys know? Are you able to let me know? Engineering E. Alright, so it seems I'm on the way there. Seems it's here.
I want you to check and double check everything.
What's that?
If you went over it,
Just
go over it again.
checking the
And
area
again,
for
just
safe
to be
working
sure.
conditions.
Carter,
All
you'll
clear.
never believe what we found.
Okay. So nobody there. And that's the second investigation. Okay, can I start it? Okay, you can do this while doing the other investigation. Okay.
caught a spy sneaking into the Avenger. A damn spy. Here.
Shit. Did he do any damage?
Don't think so. We're double checking. But I think we got him before he could do much.
Another outsider infiltrator. God damn it.
Not an outsider. A Russian. We get attacked by aliens, and we still have to keep our eyes open for Reds. Those commie bastards never give up.
A Russian? How did he get in?
Been down here for a while. He got himself assigned to the hangar before the attack.
And he managed to evade capture this long? I'd like to talk to this fella. Where is he?
In the foreman's office, right over there. Falk wants him debriefed before we shoot him.
Okay, interrogate the spy.
Here to talk with the Russian? Seems like a lost cause to me, but good luck.
Alright.
Ну, если ты это хочешь, я думал, мы поговорим. Мне надо знать, почему ты здесь.
Я не буду отвечать на твои вопросы.
Да, ты будешь.
You think that will make me talk? You are weak. All of you, weak.
Убийство вас будет траты. Кто знает, как долго ты здесь скрывался? У тебя есть таланты, нам нужны агенты. Эти посторонние не только американская проблема.
Ты думаешь, это сработает? Ха. Ты слабый. Вы все слабые.
Даю тебе предложение. Я пошлю тебя на палубу. Сам можешь убедиться. Если то, что говорю, верно, вы работаете на меня. Если нет, вы можете отбить на Кубу.
Если я не позволяю себя обманывать?
Что ты заботишься? У вас будет оружие. Вы будете отсюда. Так или иначе, вы не будете моей проблемой.
Ладно, дай мне увидеть этих пришельцев для себя.
Довольно иметь вас на борту.
Okay.
Hope you don't mind me listening in, but I think you did the right thing.
That commie is something, but I think he's gonna come around.
You can't trust him, Carter.
Well, it's humans against aliens right now, not Americans against Russians. I need someone to take him out to see what the aliens have done firsthand.
If you say so. I'll set up a recon mission. Let's just hope he remembers who the good guys are.
Okay. Investigation complete. Return to Barnes. Unlock a dispatch mission to Russian, Prima, New Mexico. Okay. But still the save would be nice. But anyway, I think we finished the other one as well, because we scanned the engineering as well, so we scan all of the places. We've scanned all of the places. Wow. There is a third investigation as well. I didn't notice that. After mission third. Fuck, I need a save. I really need a save. Okay, I scan all the places.
Try not to breathe on anyone.
But,
No buts.
Hunter?
Save your energy.
Ah, William. I think you may have caught them just in time.
What's the prognosis, Doc? Can you cure them?
I'm a physicist, not a physician. I will study them, however.
These three agents were all on the same mission together, weren't they?
Yes. Perhaps you've uncovered something even more interesting. If we can retrace their steps at their last mission, perhaps we can find the source of the infections. It may even lead to the cure.
Or we might just end up with another sleepwalker.
It is a risk, yes. But one that may save thousands, tens of thousands of lives. The choice is yours, William.
Okay. Dispatch mission sleepwalkers. Wow, we have a lot of dispatch missions available, which is awesome. Okay, and I just noticed there is a fucking third one. After mission 3. Okay. Okay. I really don't like it. This is so stupid that they didn't do that. So I can, like, in the base, I can just save. Because this episode is very long, it's over an hour. And it's and I have some stuff in the base that I need to do before I go on a mission. So how am I supposed to save?
Think there's anything we can do for them? I've nearly found him, Myron. He's so close. Put me on this mission and I'll hand you his head on a platter.
We're sending Carter after Axis. This is what he does.
Then send us out together.
No one's going anywhere until we know where to look. Agent Weaver, I know why you want to go after Axis. I cannot allow personal feelings to interfere with the mission.
Something going on I should know about?
There you are. Agent Weaver has tracked Axis to the Pacific Northwest.
Oregon. His base is in Oregon.
I'll leave it to the two of you to narrow down our search area. Something smaller than an entire state.
We should talk, Carter.
Okay.
Angel, Agent Weaver.
It's okay, Will. How are you feeling?
Like hammered shit, but I'm still here.
Good. We're onto something.
The sooner we find access, the sooner we finish this.
I couldn't agree more.
You said he was in Oregon. You have anything more than that?
I've tracked access to Southwest Oregon. Somewhere remote.
Everywhere in Southwest Oregon is remote.
There's a lot of forest out there. Enough room for access to hide. But I found something. Radio signals.
And they're not ours?
No, I triple-checked. And Weir confirmed it. The broadcast isn't human. What I could translate mentions access repeatedly. I think they have some sort of facility there.
That's not a lot of information to go on. No wonder the old man didn't want to send you out.
I don't see you tracking down access on your own. Why don't you gather some information? I'm sure Operator Chulsky would be glad for your company. I'll go talk to the analysts. Meet me back at Falk's office when you're done.
Finally a save. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna take a break. I hope I won't forget, or maybe let's just fucking finish this mission. This investigation, I mean. Chulsky.
Chulsky.
Sir?
Heard anything interesting?
I hear all sorts of interesting things, sir. How many of them are true? That's a different question. You looking for something specific?
Agent Weaver found a signal in Oregon. I need you to look at this.
She mentioned something about that. Oregon, right?
Yeah, she thinks there might be a facility there.
Well, let's see.
Let me know what you find.
I should be able to pin it down soon. Agent Weaver already did the hard part.
I'll come back later.
Okay. Okay, why I can't talk to her? It said talk to Weaver. What the hell? It said go talk to Weaver. Okay, it shows me something different. Who am I supposed to talk to? Someone in the lab, is it? I think so.
William, thank God you're all right. You are all right, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose I am.
You had everyone worried.
Yeah, probably not just about my health. I hear you've been helping Agent Weaver track down information about Axis. Anything I should know?
Yes. It's absolutely imperative you take him alive. We need to take his mosaic implant from him while he's still alive. It will automatically erase itself if he dies.
I generally prefer my outsiders dead.
I won't bore you with the details, but Axis appears to be one of the few outsiders who has been to the mosaic core, where the being they call Origin seems to reside. I can take that information from his mind, if he's alive.
How do you do that?
It's quite remarkable. It has to do with how they process information and communicate with the mosaic network. It involves electrical pulses.
Well, if you think you can do it, that's good enough for me. What happens once we have those coordinates?
We go to the alien homeworld.
You sure it'll work?
Fairly certain. There's more guesswork involved than I'd like. If I had more time, or if I had Lawrence here.
Okay.
Buck up, Doc. At least if it doesn't work, we'll all be dead.
Very reassuring, Agent Carter.
Now you know how it feels.
The world is an uncertain place. Sometimes the things we're most sure of.
You're talking about Lawrence, aren't you?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Look, you thought you could trust him, and when it counted, he came through. I don't know why he helped us, but human or not, he did.
I wish I could just ask him why he lied to me.
Why does anyone? We got work to do.
Right.
That means you've figured out how the phase plotter works.
I believe I have. The boys in engineering are installing it on the Avenger even as we speak.
You picked up a lot in that tower.
I managed to gather a great deal of information in that alien tower. The scope and complexity of that network, it's just remarkable.
We're lucky to have you on board with us.
It wasn't luck that brought me here, Agent Carter.
Let's hope the Avenger can handle it. I'm dying to see where these things come from.
Okay. I should be done with it soon. Let's see. Folk.
I trust this isn't a social visit.
Chulsky tracked down the outsider signal near an abandoned campground in southwest Oregon, just where Agent Weaver said. It's Axis. It has to be. The sooner we find Axis, the sooner we find Mosaic and get these assholes off our planet. Agent Weaver's been tracking Axis for years. She's obsessed with bringing him down. She deserves to be there, Falk.
That's the problem, Agent Carter. I need someone who can keep a cool head. But barring that, I'll make do with you.
This doesn't make any sense. You're hiding something.
What's your point, Agent?
Tell me what's going on, Falk.
We need to take Axis alive, and you are our best chance to do this. Dr. Weir needs whatever information the bastard has stored in his head. If he dies, that information is lost. Understood?
Don't kill Axis until we have the information. I get it.
Good. I'll signal Barnes to prep your team. We're running out of time, Carter.
Trust me. I know. She's one of the best agents we have.
And you're the other one. We've already lost De Silva, Nils, and at least a dozen other senior agents. I'm not gonna risk losing 2 more of my best assets on a single mission. Especially not when one of them is a risk to the mission itself.
But you need...
Attention! Unauthorized launch. Sky Ranger Foxtrot 9-1. Return to base immediately.
God damn it.
Weaver.
Jesus Christ. She's gone after Axis.
And here you thought it'd be me who'd go rogue.
You need to stop her.
Stop her? You're not saying...
No, of course not. Not unless you have to. Find her and talk her down. We need Axis alive.
We need them both alive.
Exactly. Gear up and head to Ops when you're ready. We'll go over the mission details.
Okay. Okay, how do I finish this? Okay. Fucking hell, it's not over. Longest episode ever, and it's very late, and I should be sleeping, and all that bullshit. Okay, so that's how it starts, okay.
Chelsky, I want to talk to you about Agent Weaver.
Yes, sir. Can it wait just a second? I'm arranging a pickup for an injured agent.
Whatever you're doing can wait.
I'm sure Agent Merryweather isn't in any hurry. After all, he's only got a broken leg and a collapsed lung.
I know you and her are close. I'm not asking you to betray her trust. But I need to know what's going on with her and Axis. For her sake.
Her older brother disappeared a couple years ago. He was part of the first wave of disappearances, probably taken by Axis. She's been trying to find out what happened to her brother ever since. Agent Percy may know more. He was on the case for a while.
Thanks, Chelsky. That's helpful.
Certainly, sir. And don't think too harshly of Weaver. She's had to play outside the rules to get anything done.
Okay, talk to Percy. Who's Percy? No. Talk to Percy. That's the dude.
Carter, I hear you fainted during Director Falk's little test.
Yeah, Percy? How'd you do?
Well, you know, I threw up some. Nothing worse than a little hangover. Something you know all about, huh, Carter?
No one gives a damn what you think.
Yeah, probably not. You're one tough son of a bitch, Carter. I heard about De Silva. For what it's worth, you did the right thing.
Thanks, but that's not why I'm here. I need information about Agent Weaver's brother.
Holy shit. I haven't thought about Pete Weaver in years. Yeah, you could say I have some information. He disappeared when Weaver was just a little ball-busting bitch. She ruffled some feathers saying something was wrong with his disappearance.
Sounds like maybe she was right.
Brass mostly chalked it up to her being a broad. Too emotional for field work.
They didn't know her very well, did they?
Guess not. Falk put me on the case with her a while back, but she wouldn't listen to me. So she complained and the old man did what she wanted, as usual. Weaver keeps her brother's case file in her office, if you ever get curious.
Thanks for the help, Percy.
Hey, if you find anything good in there, They'll share, right?
Good. Like what?
You know, maybe some pictures of Weaver as prom queen or something.
You never stop, do you?
No, I do not.
Okay, search for clues. Okay, hidden safe. Okay. Last birthday, November 25. What's that? It's 11/12.
11/21. There we go. Now, let's have a look.
I believe engineering was here, right? Yeah.
Looks like you're finally gonna get to take a ride in this death trap, huh?
Wrong. You're the one taking the ride. I get to be the one flying it.
You think it's ready for the trip?
It's you and the rest of the team I'm worried about. This beauty is all ready. Assuming you can help me with one last detail.
You got a platoon of engineers and mechanics on this thing. What do you need me for?
Everything's up and running, but we're picking up evidence of leaks in the fuel system. Problem is, they're too small for us to spot with the naked eye.
Leaks? Should I be wearing a hazmat suit?
Nothing that dangerous, but it could cause a fuel leak in the field, or an explosive chain reaction.
If it'll keep this contraption in one piece, count me in. But how am I supposed to help?
If you scan the Avenger with that thing on your arm, you should be able to detect the leaks. Point them out to us and we'll handle the rest.
That's all? Walk in the park, Barnes.
Alright. Scan micro leaks and Avenger hull. Hold on.
You're leaking fuel here.
Okay. Shut off. What?
Okay, now track the pipe back to its valve and shut that off.
What do you mean track the pipe? What? Stop left outside. It's one and one on the right. That's it. Side of the dock.
That's all of them.
Okay. We're packing on coverage of potential Avenger sites from shortwave radio signals. The chatter seems most harmless and is the man's option that it could matter less if something is a new baby. Okay. So first investigation is done, very easy. So inside Avenger was left top, and outside it was the one on the left and one on the right.
That all you needed?
Just the last touches, yeah. And you might be interested to know you helped the techs track down a design flaw.
Flaw? What sort of flaw?
Nothing big enough to cause a problem, but they think they can get another 2, maybe 3% efficiency out of the engine.
We don't have time for a complete overhaul.
No, of course not. But they want to try some new layouts. Might help if we ever need to make a fleet of these babies.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Alright. I didn't...
How big a flight crew does the Avenger take? Who's coming with us?
She can carry a small army, but half of that's gonna be pilots, engineers, and scientists.
I don't want to hang around any longer than we have to. No way I'm holding off a charging muton while the lab rats are catching alien butterflies.
Don't worry, Carter. They all know the top priority is getting out alive.
What are you worried about us for? Think we're gonna make a mess in your new toy?
You might, unless you've gone through high G training and didn't tell me.
So it's gonna be that kind of ride, huh?
I'll just say this. If I have to do any evasive maneuvers, you'd better hold on to your barf bag with both hands.
Better load up.
Just buckle up in there and I'll take care of the rest.
It seems there is one more investigation, and after that we should get a trophy for finishing all the investigation, because it seems it's the last one, from what I can see it here. It's called The Cure.
Mein Gott! Be careful with that delirium! We must have the utmost caution!
Things seem scattered. What's going on?
Herr Volk has had my best men working on a special edition for the Avenger. I hardly have time for our latest breakthrough.
Another breakthrough. Seems like there's a new invention every time I walk in here.
Yeah, but nothing like this. After working with Dr. Hera, I believe we have made progress towards a cure for the sleepwalkers.
Wow.
A cure? That's big news, Doc.
Quite. I only wish I had time to be there for its first test. To be honest, I barely have time to be talking with you.
So you think you have a cure for the sleepwalkers?
One of Dr. Weir's projects involves disrupting the connection to Mosaic. With some minor modification, and the medical assistance of Dr. Hera, I believe it could partially reverse the effects of the infection.
Even a partial cure is better than nothing. Can I do anything to help?
Actually, yes. Dr. Hera has asked if you could assist with the first human test.
Why me? I'm no doctor.
I do not know his reasonings, but I am inclined to trust his judgment. If you have time, of course.
To find a cure, I'll make the time.
Wunderbar. He is preparing in the observation lab, and when you are finished, I would appreciate your report.
Talk to Dr. Hara.
You said you're adding something to the Avenger. Isn't a flying saucer impressive enough?
I apologize, William, but Director Falk has demanded total secrecy on this project. Even the different teams do not know the full details of how their creations will be used.
That doesn't inspire a lot of trust, Doc.
I understand, William. I truly do. But Herr Falk saw how information about the Avenger got out, and he has no intention for that to happen once again.
Suppose I can't blame him. Suppose I can't blame him.
There is no way to put a simple number on that, my boy. We have a real chance, and that is more than we have had since this war began.
But if you were a betting man?
If I were a betting man, I would find a way to rig the system so that I would win. Because if I were a betting man, you can be assured that I would also be a cheating man.
Well, I'm glad you're cheating for our team, then. We've both got a lot to get done.
Indeed, William. In the next hours, we will decide the course of human history.
One way or another.
Okay.
With refined delirium like this, we can provide...
Good. Heinrich finally sent you. Let's get started.
How am I supposed to help? You're the doctors here, not me.
The treatment has to attack the infection in a few ways. Medically, technologically, and psychologically. You're here for the last part.
Look, I'm glad there's a cure, but I don't understand what you need me for.
One of the things that baffled us about the infection is that even when we cleared up all of the symptoms, the patient still wouldn't respond to external stimuli. Eventually, we discovered that a psychological connection was necessary for recovery.
Psychological connection? What do you mean?
We need someone the patient knew to help bring them back. Records show that our test subject, Nico De Silva, worked with...
You're experimenting on De Silva?
Yes. He may be a sleepwalker, but he's still an XCOM agent. That means taking risks. I'm sure he'd agree if he could communicate.
If it means bringing back De Silva, I'm in. What happens if this doesn't work?
Physically, he'll be fine. But every time we attempt this without him recovering, he slips further and further.
Then let's get it right the first time.
Sounds like a plan.
So what will I be doing in there? I'm no surgeon.
Nurse Campbell will be handling all of the medical procedures and assisting you. We just need you to be an active participant and be ready to respond as he begins to come around.
What should I expect?
Sort of like waking a sleeping child. They're trapped in a dream world, and you have to bring them out of it. Give them a reason to wake up.
Hell, why don't you just smack them? Always worked on me when I was a kid.
No. It can't be that violent or distressing. Try something friendlier. Something to draw them out.
I'm not known for being friendly, Doc.
I've heard. But too much pressure and they might retreat back to the dream world. Apparently, Mosaic has built quite a comforting prison in their heads.
Sounds cozy. I can see why they wouldn't want to come back into this world.
It's like breaking an addiction. You need to help them. But you have to be stern, but not so much that you drive them back.
Friendly, stern, but not too stern. Got it. Let's get to it. If you're right, this should be easy.
If it were easy,
okay, let's do it.
Would have cured it a long time ago, Carter.
Why would we be refining Illyrium to this degree? It's far too
Okay, where? How do I do it? Where is he? Inside here?
Now hold still.
Looks like my time is up.
Not today, it isn't. He's all ready. Try talking to him.
How are you doing, pal?
Goodbye, Carter.
Come on, De Silva. It's time to wake up now.
Just leave me.
Pulse is up slightly. You're getting through to him. Go on.
Come on. It's time to wake up, De Silva.
No. More war.
Come on, De Silva. You don't want to miss humanity's finest hour, do you?
Yes. Yes. Got to get up.
Keep going. Almost there.
That's right. You've got to wake up, De Silva.
Got to get up. Yes.
You can't give up now.
Carter, I had the weirdest nightmare.
You've got him, Carter. He's awake.
What happened?
We'll tell you all about it, but first, we need to get you back to health.
Okay.
Carter, I owe you another one, don't I?
Nice job, Carter.
Try not to talk
you were
now.
just what he
You've
needed.
lost a lot of strength.
So to
Heinrich
finish
will
this
wanna know about
investigation, we need to talk to Doctor here, and we should get a
William.
trophy
Good
after
news,
that.
I hope. Come.
I was wondering about...
It was touch and go for a while, but the cure worked.
Excellent. If the underlying process is successful, then perhaps we can find a solution for the messes.
I sure hope so. You can't get me to be friendly to everybody in the world.
I was surprised we were able to get you to do so for even one.
Back to work.
Nice.